Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing readings to look at the next 7 to 10 days. And this will be for Leo. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also cross-watch if you're dealing with a Leo. Just remember to only take what resonates and disregard the rest. And like I say, we're covering the next 7 to 10 days from whenever it is that you're watching this video. Eight of Cups, walking away from something. I'm running specials at this time, so if you're interested in that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, the link is in the description box below. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. And all that being said, Leo, we're just going to jump in here and see what's coming up for you in the next 7 to 10 days for Leo. Current situation, Six of Coins, the challenge, the King of Cups. Crowning you the Queen of Coins, in the foundation, Temperance. In the past we have the Fool. In the near future we have the Five of Swords. How you see yourself, the Five of Coins. In your environment we have Justice, hopes and fears, the Two of Wands, and the outcome, the Four of Swords. So I get this energy of something calming down, or someone backing down, or someone backing off. Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's an element here of meeting in the middle with someone, compromising, finding peace, making up, reconciling, getting back together, or just making peace, finding a way to just coexist. This could be involving money, so if there was an argument, if there was conflict, if there was breakup, if there was whatever it was, it might have been about money or might have been about property. Or someone trying to take more, to overstep some boundary, or to take more than what was theirs. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands under that. Yeah, some tension, some anger. Well, speaking of tension and anger, here's a Tower. That's what happened. This could also be someone trying to buy your affection. Not saying that in a mean way. Just be aware, someone might be trying to get you gifts, bring you flowers, do some sort of, make some sort of gesture. Or this could be you and you're being the bigger person with the King of Cups here, and you extending some sort of olive branch, even though maybe the other person or the other party is not necessarily worthy of it. That's why it's called being the bigger person. I don't know. Because yeah, in the recent past we have a Fool. You were like, I'm done. I am done. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to look at it. No. You just detached from it. You're like, this is too much. It's costing me my peace. It's stressing me out. No. Just no. So you just literally got up and left. For some of you, literally got up and left, as in, that's it. I'm not coming back to this home. I don't care. I don't care what my stuff is here. I'll send someone for it. I'm not coming back. You just walked out. Okay. Remember, I'm reading it as I see it here, but if it's reversed, you take the messages as they make sense to you. So yeah, in the current situation, Six of Coins, making amends, trying to find balance, trying to make peace. This could also be something where you had to put your foot down. It just, someone was not working with you, man. They just weren't doing it, and not keeping their promises, not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And you tried, and you hung in there, and you were patient, and you gave, and you waited, and they got you to the point where you said, I'm done. I don't even want this anymore. I don't care. And it took for you to get to the point where you just walked away, like not even playing. Just no. It's not worth it. I'm done. For them to now want to do what they were supposed to do in the first place. Do you know what I mean? So your challenge is to be empathetic and caring towards this person or this situation with the King of Cups here. Your challenge is to be the bigger person, and it's a challenge. Don't get me wrong, especially when you're dealing with this type of person, this type of stubborn, impossible person. Okay, I can tell you that they genuinely mean it. You know, to meet in the middle. But I can also tell you they still have a bit of an ego about them. This isn't someone who's had some sort of an epiphany. But they acknowledge the fact that, okay, I should be doing more. Or, okay, you were right. Okay, that wasn't too much to ask. Fine. Okay, so it's not someone groveling and begging for forgiveness. It's someone saying, yeah, sorry about that. Listen, let's do this now. I'm willing to do this. What do you think? Right? So it's like a very like quick gloss over, or they're just shoving flowers in your face, and that's the sorry. They don't even say it, or it's a note on the one of those cards that comes with flowers, right? So they don't actually have to say it, but it's like it's there. So there you go. Grounding you here, we have the Queen of Coins. I feel like you have had to just detach, pull your energy back, pull your resources back, and just focus on yourself and reassess the situations you're involved in. Okay, thinking about long term. Is this really even worth it? This could also be with the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Coins, where you started some sort of process of division of assets, even if it's not in an official way, but just saying, okay, I brought this, so I need to take that back. You brought that, you can have that. Even if you're just talking to yourself, or you're just kind of making a list inside your head, in your own head, like, that's mine, that's mine, that's not mine, that's not mine, etc., right? And for others of you, you initiated this conversation with this other party, and that's what got them to get into gear, because they realized that you mean it. Now, in the near future, we do have the Five of Swords. Some sort of bitterness, some sort of conflict here, potentially. This hasn't happened yet, so hopefully we can avoid it, because in the Five of Swords energy, nobody wins. That's why the King of Cups is the challenge. To be the bigger person, to put it behind you. Obviously, don't be a doormat, and we don't excuse bad behavior. Absolutely not. But it's like not blowing it out of proportion, not getting hung up on one little thing and just blowing it out of proportion. You're entitled to do so, don't get me wrong. But in the situation where you ideally want to find common ground with this person, this is what needs to happen. This is the best way to approach it. Okay, so that's the scenario. Because if you want to tell this person to go back where they came from, you can absolutely do so, as nicely or not so nicely as you'd like. This is for those of you who are still kind of open, or would prefer if you got along with this person. Okay, so we'll see what that Five of Coins is. How you see yourself, we have the, well, we'll see what the Five of Swords is. This is the Five of Coins. And how you see yourself. I feel like you feel depleted by this situation. You feel like you got nothing left to give. You feel betrayed. You feel taken for granted or taken advantage of. In your environment, we have the Justice card here. I do think that for a lot of you, this is where you talk to a figure of authority, an official person, someone representing an institution, or someone representing the law somehow. Okay? Or you put something in writing, you make something official. Even if it's like a list of responsibilities, it's in writing and everyone has to sign it and everyone has to acknowledge it. Okay, it's that kind of a dynamic, that kind of a situation with the Justice card. That's what's coming in. Could also be your advice to get someone to mediate, right? Lord. In hopes and fears, we have the Two of Wands. Hoping that there is a way to turn this around and to have it be different. Hoping that this is not going to be just a repeat and you're going to end up in this place a little while down the line. Okay. And in the outcome here, we do have the Four of Swords, so peace being restored, some calmness, some stillness, everything settling down, healing, basically. Now, for some of you, you will absolutely walk away from this, so your healing will come from the fact that now you're literally away from this person and the situation. You don't see them, you don't deal with them, you don't hear them. You can just focus on gathering your energy back or restoring your finances, your health. And for others of you, the healing is with this other party. Okay, so let's see, what's this Five of Swords in the near future? The Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, another five, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it can go from 0 to 60 very quickly, Leo, because there's a lot of tension there, because there's a lot of bitterness and resentment on both sides, whether you think they're entitled to feel that way or not. Okay, that's how they feel. You can't change that, unfortunately. But this is just a reminder, just be careful. It can go from 0 to 60 very quickly. Okay, that's why. And the tone can shift from let's talk about things to just kind of throwing things in each other's faces. What's the point of that conversation? You know what I mean? If that's the point of the conversation, just throwing things in each other's faces, absolutely, go ahead. But like, what's the positive, constructive outcome to that? Well, none really. Because you might think you'll feel better once you get it out, but we actually end up feeling worse, don't we? Because it just depletes us even more, just getting it out. And then we say things, and then we like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said it, or I shouldn't have said it quite that way. So it keeps depleting us because we feel bad about it afterwards, right? Or we say some things and we do some things that we cannot take back. So it's lose, lose, lose. All right, so that's just a bit of caution here. And I can see your anger, Leo, and you're fully entitled to feel this way. I get it, okay? And like I say, for those of you where you're absolutely done, this isn't your reading. You can tell this person to go far away from you. Again, you choose your words and decide how nice or not nice you want to be. This reading here is for those that have not given up hope that you can still find a way to work together or be together, or at least coexist and be civil. Okay, whatever the dynamic is between the two of you, or you and this group of people. With all these fives, it could be you and a group of people. With the Justice card in the environment, yeah, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the Strength card. I feel like this is going to be, this could be advice for mediation. That could be very helpful. Get a mediator, get a negotiator, or go to court, family court, or go to therapy. I don't know. That could be it as well, where someone else kind of oversees things and keeps everyone in check and keeps everyone in line. With the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups and the Strength card there, this would be successful compromise, because everyone leaves that room not exactly happy with what they got. Okay, that's successful compromise, because that means everyone had to compromise, which is the whole thing, right? You don't have a winner and the rest of the people, they just kind of have to deal with it. No one's really happy, you know. Everyone got a little bit, but everyone had to give a little bit as well. So that's successful compromise. Very simplistically put. The 4 of Swords in the outcome. Yeah, the 4 of Wands. Here's that 8 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. For some of you, like I say, even if you go to therapy, if you go to counseling, even if you go to mediation, even if you want to fix this, I feel like for some of you, it's already gone too far, and you're realizing the fact that you have nothing left to give to this. Your emotions are not, your heart isn't in it anymore. And you might be walking away, making a divorce final, making a separation, turning a separation into a divorce, turning a trial separation into a permanent one, handing in your notice, letting people know that you're moving out. Because for some of you, the damage has been done, and that's what it is. But the good news is, then your peace and stability and healing can begin for yourself, away, physically away, not just mentally and emotionally, from this whole situation. And for others of you, harmony can be restored in this dynamic, but the key will be to, it's not like forget what happened, but to allow for healing to happen. Because when we get stuck thinking about the bad things, they happen. No, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? They happened. It's true. It's fact. It's history now. But focusing on what happened that was hurtful is not going to contribute to turning something around. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to go downhill, or it's sabotaging it, basically. So if you come to the point where you say, yes, let's give this another shot, you have to remind yourself to stay in the present, not the past. If you say, yes, I agree to just clean the slate and start over, you have to remind yourself, and anyone else involved potentially, that is where you are. You're looking at a clean slate. Don't bring anything up from the past. let's really try to start over here, because we have an opportunity to turn this around. There is potential here for a happy home, happy relationship, happy family life, successful relationships at work. Okay, there is potential, but it's important that if you decide to give this another shot, that you remind yourself to be in the present and treat it as a different situation, as a new situation. That's that Two of Wands energy. Okay, and healing can happen. So depends on kind of where you are, but I really hope the reading helps you if you're dealing with either of these scenarios. I really hope the reading helps you. Okay, let me know in the comments below. Watch your other placements. Decide what you want to do with this opportunity, and then I wish you the best of luck with it. Either way, it leads to healing, whether it's you on your own or you in a dynamic. Either way, it leads to healing, so that's what we focus on. All right, so I hope this helps you. Hope you have a good time ahead, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.